And good morning, everybody. My name is Harper. Welcome back to another episode of Borderlands. Today's quest, we're gonna go kill some bandits for Dr. Zed, and then after that, hopefully the mission board comes online, so we have a little bit more missions to do, and hopefully soon the gun store will open and I can buy me some new weapons. But let's just go ahead and run over to this area right here. Shouldn't be too far, shouldn't need a vehicle or anything, but let's just run on over. Hopefully we don't run into any skags. I think it's just right there, yep. And here the skags come. See if I can avoid them. Nope. Whoa. Yep. Here they come. Ooh, money. Alright. Usually more come, but whatever. Just gotta watch my back. Alright. There's a couple bandits right here. And you have a shotgun. And I'm running low on ammo. I still have that pistol, which is pretty good. Maybe we can pull that one out. So we get a few criticals. Nope. 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 There we go. There we go. Stop running, please. There we go. There we go. Ooh, dropped a lot of money. Another critical. How many do I have left? 3? Nice critical right there. So, how's everyone doing? I think I promised in like the last video that I did of Borderlands, I would do kind of like a rundown of what happened over my vacation. Oh my god, stop moving, please. A rundown of what I did over my vacation. Okay, now I'm just gonna pull this out. Well, can I shoot this barrel? Yes, I can. What I did over vacation. I've said that a lot. There we go, we killed them all. He dropped a gun, I think. No, he dropped a medkit. Don't need that. Well, let's just go ahead and grab all this. So yeah, what I did, or what happened during this fantastic vacation that I just took, was very, very interesting, I might add. Where to start? We'll start, I think it was last Saturday. Last Saturday I woke up about 5 o'clock to get to the airport, and apparently we didn't see it on the weather, or the weatherman didn't tell us, but it started to snow really badly. The roads were okay because it kind of had just started and things were still getting packed down, but once we got to the airport and started waiting for the to get on the plane got covered in ice, and it took them hour and a half to get the plane ready to like just get us on the plane. But after we got on the plane, it took them another 2 hours to get like moving, and then after that another like half hour to defrost the plane and stuff. So we were already late, and our next flight was to, or this flight was to Denver. And if you've never been to the Denver airport, you'll know how awful it is, how large of a place it is, and just how ridiculously far the gates are from each other. We had to go, I think, maybe 20 gates, and that doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot. And once we got there, we thought we had missed our flight, but we read on a board that they had, where are you? They had delayed it. But apparently, it didn't matter whether we were there or not, because the gate agent had sold our tickets because we weren't there on time, even though the plane hadn't even left yet. She sold our tickets to someone else. Yet another person who didn't show up, like one lady who didn't show up and was even later than we were, they were waiting on her. They let her on the plane, not us. which made absolutely no sense, which then caused another 2 hours of complaining and yelling at the airline, which was United, by the way. If you ever fly United, don't. They're really bad at everything that they do. Their planes are awful. One of the flights, the plane was held together by tape. Not the actual plane, but like seats and stuff, and it was just not fun. So after that, we were booked on another flight, which was on an even smaller plane. Hey look, TK Baja. Or TK Baja. On another flight that was even smaller. And that was the one that was held together by tape. So we got into Portland, really late, and our original plan was to drive from Portland to Bend, which was the city where we were going to stay in to go skiing, or to go to Mount Bachelor to go skiing. We were planning on driving there from Portland to Bend that night, but with all the delays and United being such assholes, we had to spend the night in Portland. And Portland is an okay city. I don't like city life. I live in the country, like in the middle of nowhere, and I like that because there's not a lot of people. And I don't know, city life just isn't for me. It's just, I don't know. There's something about the city that I did not like. So we're gonna back to the game. We're gonna finish up this quest right here, and we'll call it an episode. And we'll finish up like the first night or the first day of the vacation. But we stayed in Portland. I'm trying to remember what we did. What was the first thing that we did? Oh yeah. Once we got out of the airport, we got on the, I think it's called the light rail, which is like the railway system throughout the city, which I don't like that either. I don't like the train system. I just prefer to drive, but driving in Portland was pretty bad as well. So yeah, there's that. So we took the train. That took like another 45 minutes to get from the airport to the city, but even though it shouldn't have, there were just like 16 different stops we had to make from the airport to the city, and it was kind of stupid. And even though like 4 people got on the train from any of those stops, yeah, you tried. And once we got to the city, we had to go like 5-6 blocks to our hotel, which was actually a really nice hotel. But so we were all tired, worn out. We were hungry. We were waiting for some good news to come about on this trip, and we were looking for dinner. And the lady at the front desk recommended this tavern, which eating at this tavern somewhat made up for part of this day. Not all of it, just a part of it, because they had a burger. It was a green chili aioli burger that was absolutely awesome, and that made up for 10% of the day, and that was fine with me because I finally got to eat, and it wasn't like McDonald's, which we had for lunch. You know, just die, just please. Oh, these are whelps. Oh, these are a little bit higher level. Wow. Made up for a little bit of the day, and it wasn't McDonald's that we had for lunch. So there was that. What's eating me? Stop it. We ate, walked around the city, got back to the hotel, went to bed at a decent-ish time, but then we woke up kind of early to go get our car. Hi, you guys are just annoying, aren't you? Please stop. I'm trying to tell a story. Got back to the hotel, went to bed at a decent time, woke up really early to go get our car from the rental place, which we were hoping for some sort of mid-sized SUV with all-wheel drive, and that's what we got, but it was pretty poo. It was a Jeep Compass. Now, I have one thing that I don't like about Jeep, is they've never been able to make a good cheap car. Like, they have the Grand Cherokee, they have the Wrangler, but they don't have, like, a good cheap car like the Compass, or what is it, the Liberty or something. Those cars aren't very good, because we've had to rent both of those on 2 different trips, and they were awful, they were cramped, the seats weren't very comfortable. Just wasn't a very nice car, and we could barely fit all of our bags in it, which we finally did, but not a lot of room left, and we still had like a 4-hour drive ahead of us. But we'll get into that day later, because this was one of the better days, even though it was a long-ass car ride. This was one of the better days spent at actually in Bend when we made it really late in the day. But this was one of the better parts of the trip, and I'll tell you that in the next episode. But for now, we just did about 2 quests. What's next? Got grenades to get some nades. That'll be fun. But hear about the next day or the next part of the trip in the next episode. I hope you all enjoyed. More coming soon. So yeah, have a nice day, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.